Hello everyone, this is going to be my unboxing video for the Celestron Nexstar 6 SE telescope. I recently purchased this telescope right at the end of the sale that Celestron was running for. They were running the SE line for $100 off each telescope. So I picked this up for $6.99 right on the last day of the sale. I was kind of on the fence about what I wanted to pick up for a grab-and-go telescope. I was thinking about the Nexstar 130 SLT reflector, but I finally pulled the trigger on the 6 SE. And even though the 6 SE is not the ideal grab-and-go telescope, it's certainly more of a grab-and-go telescope than my 12-inch truss tube Dob. I can take this telescope down to the Cape with me when I go and visit my parents. I can easily take it up to my campsite in New Hampshire in the summer. I can easily carry it around the yard if I want to go out for a quick observing session at night. I have a lot of trees around my yard, so I don't have much sky that I can easily view. So with a smaller telescope, I can kind of go from one side of the yard to the other to get the angle that I want to view the object that I want. So I finally pulled the trigger on the 6 SE right on the last day of the sale, and it arrived today. I bought it from High Point Scientific, and the folks at High Point are excellent to work with. So came today via UPS. UPS guy basically just set it down by my garage, and I brought it into my garage, and I didn't have a chance to open it because I was still working. But now I'm ready to unbox it. But I just want to make a note of a few things. I don't know what UPS does with these boxes in transit, but they certainly beat the heck out of them. Looks like this box is taking a really hard hit to this corner. I don't know how well you can see that on the video camera, but that's bashed in pretty good. There's some dents here where the cardboard is broken through in a few spots. But other than those few things, it looks okay. So I'm going to open it up now. Packing slip. Here is, looks like the instructions, and some software CDs. There should be 2 software CDs because there's the Nexstar software that allows you to control the telescope with a laptop or something like that. So this is it right here, the Next Remote software. This is, let's see, owner's manuals on CD. And then this is astronomy software. The journey starts here, the Sky X First Light Edition. Not sure exactly what that is. I believe, from what I've read, it allows you to do some observation planning, print out star charts, things like that. Also in here is a product registration, setup guides, that type of stuff. Alright, I'll just set this aside for now. There's, because I bought this from High Point, they were giving away a couple of freebies with the telescope. And one was a, let's see, it is a 15 millimeter Plossl eyepiece. It's a High Point branded eyepiece. I bought a High Point branded Barlow in the past, and it's kind of, kind of on the low end of the accessories, but I think, they just have this stuff made by some of the Chinese manufacturers and just kind of added in there with their products as a value add item, but I don't know how much value there is in these lower end items. I don't know if you can see in there. I don't know how many pieces of glass are in this, but it looks like and feels like maybe a single piece of glass. So this eyepiece won't get used much. I'll just put it back in the box, and I'll just use the eyepieces that I already have. One of the reasons why I decided to get the 6SE is it's the same focal length as my Daub, 1500 millimeters. So all my current eyepieces will have the same magnification in this telescope. So that was kind of convenient. But it's got 1.25 inches diagonal, and so I won't be able to use my 2-inch eyepieces, and there's no sense in going to a 2-inch diagonal on this because of the baffle size. The baffle size is, I believe, 26 or 27 millimeters. So my larger 2-inch eyepieces would just be stopped down by that baffle size. So I think what I'll do is maybe get one wide field eyepiece, 1.25 inches, maybe a 32 millimeter or something like that. This is the other freebie that came with it from High Point. This is a lunar filter. Get it open. It's High Point 13% lunar filter. And it's in a, looks like it's in a 2-inch case, but so that'll be nice to have, even though I already have the polarizing filter. I have the 2-inch polarizing filter, so 1.25 inches, 13% lunar filter, that'll come in handy. So I'm going to continue opening up the other boxes that are inside now. It's just some filler material. This box contains the RS-232 cable to connect it to your computer and use it with the Nexstar remote software. Also includes the red dot finder. That's that. This is a small bubble level. I'm sure that goes on the mount somewhere. This box is unlabeled. Oh, another eyepiece. I wasn't aware that another eyepiece came with it. 25mm Plossl. Celestron branded. So I'm sure this will see some use because my 24mm Explorer Scientific 2-inch eyepiece I won't be able to use in this scope. So this will probably get a little bit of use. And the last item in here is the diagonal. I won't take this out right now. So that's all of those accessories. Should I put this eyepiece back in the bag for now? Okay, I'll just set all of this aside for now. There's 2 boxes left inside here, and sure, one is the mount and one is the scope itself. So I'm going to start with the longer one. And this is the mount. It feels fairly hefty for a 6-inch telescope. And I'm guessing that this is probably the eyepiece tray, the accessory tray, and it is. So that'll get mounted in under there, but we'll put it on now. Set it aside for the time being. Oops. Going to move this larger box out of the way. Just so I can take out the smaller inner box. That is the telescope and the mount inside it. I referred to the tripod as the mount earlier. This is the actual mount in here with the telescope. So here is the foam in our packing, and this I will keep, and I think what I'm going to do is buy a plastic storage tub about this size at Walmart or Home Depot or something like that, and use that to store the scope in. The Celestron case is, I think, well over $200, and I think that's a bit excessive, so we'll come up with something else reusing this, which a lot of people do. If you buy the JMI, the Jim's Mobile Instrument case for this telescope, it comes empty, and they tell you to reuse this, the original packing material. Here it is. I'm just going to set it down for a second. Or a nice large bag of desiccant. So here it is. I probably won't go any further with it tonight, disassembling anything or even assembling it on the tripod. I've ordered the power cord to power the mount that plugs into a 12-volt cigarette lighter socket. I ordered that on Amazon for about, I think it was about $15 or something like that. So I should have that in a day or so. But I may take this out in the yard tomorrow night, depending on the skies, and just power it off the batteries. There it is. Don't look directly at the sun. So that's it. Celestron 6 SE unboxing video, and hopefully within a day or two it'll see first light. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you.